Hey guys, Chris, the Natural Progressive. Let me plug in my speaker and pull up the chat. Okay, so thank you guys for coming. It's just me. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell. I invited a lot of people. I've had a really horrible weekend and a pretty horrible day today. So I was gonna wear my glass. I can't see shit through my sunglasses. I can't see your chat. So I'm gonna change over to the glasses I can see. Sorry, I was just gonna be dark today. Goes my microphone kicking in. Okay. Hi Val and Jean. Book. Um, I'm Sweet Leaf is here, and okay. I guess Whitney's gonna be there soon. So she's updating Zoom. Zoom does that to you, like at the worst moments ever. So that kind of sucks. Hi Val. Here's Whitney. Hello. Here she is. I guess you get a bonus Women's Day. Hi, Whit. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I've
Finally
had
got.
better days, let me tell you.
Oh, what's
Oh,
going on?
hello, Sandy and Rich Diana. I've just, okay, I've had this major pain over the weekend, and I had to go to testing today at the hospital. Spent the whole freaking day in the hospital. So, and I couldn't find scissors to cut this off.
Oh no.
So, yay.
Yes.
I don't even know what's going on in the world, so hopefully everybody else knows what's going
Yeah,
on.
to the comments. There's some pretty crazy stuff going on, but where do you want to begin? I mean, are we waiting for more people? Hey, everyone.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, thank you guys for your likes. I got 6 likes and 13 viewers right now. So if you
Oh
haven't
yeah.
liked, please give her a like for me, Kay. Um, Not that this is going to be the best show. Hi, Kim Centeno. I'm not sure I said hi. And Sandy, yeah, I know you're good. I always appreciate when you're here, no matter how long you can stay or not. Hi, Blake TV. Cheers to you as well. Cheers, Blake. Um, yeah, so just quick update, just more testing. Yay, testing. And stupid hospitals.
Is it still pretty intense at the hospital? Like, you have to go in there with a mask and stuff like that?
Yeah, but the hospital that I went to today, it's it's kind of the skanky one because it's in the bad side of town. None of the doctors and none of the personnel that work there are wearing N95 masks. They're just wearing the normal surgical mask, which makes me a little bit
Okay.
nervous.
Yeah.
Just nervous. Hi, Hans. Hey, you're a natural progressive. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, so anyway, I went in to get testing and they didn't have me on the schedule. I drove an hour to get there. And
That's a
then,
BS.
yeah, after sitting there for a half an hour, they finally like worked it out, found, all my information, and they're like, "Yeah, you should have been scheduled." But okay, well, work it because I'm like, I drove an hour to get here. Sorry, and I'm in pain right now, like a lot of pain. So,
Chris.
it's yeah. I thought it was the pleurisy. It's not pleurisy. The chest X-ray said no, it's not pleurisy. So it's called Costco chondritis, and you know it's bad if it's named after a multinational corporation, right?
Yeah. Jeez. You're
Oh,
just making me laugh. No, it's serious. I know, but God.
and with all the waiting, like I was like, well, she was asking what I was there for. I'm like, well, because I have a pretty high chance of getting a heart attack, and I'm in the 99 percentile. And then I'm like, well, if I'm not having a heart attack now, I will before I leave if you keep this shit.
Oh my God.
I'm just making jokes because what else do you do at that
You're in the
point?
sarcasm phase. That's pretty intense, Chris.
I know, 7 hours. I mean, chondritis is not like a deadly thing, but it's so painful. It's not going to kill me. It mimics a heart attack, but it's not a heart attack. So I'm gonna live. So far, so good. Unless I'm having a heart attack
Remember
and
to
I think it's Costco conjoined. If you don't laugh, you're gonna cry, right?
Right.
That's my
Seriously.
life. Uh, Sandy knows my pain. I know.
Costochondritis. That's
Well,
how I'm gonna write that down.
it's something that you get with autoimmune diseases a lot. So Sandy, since
Hmm.
she has autoimmune disease, she
Hmm.
probably has experienced it. It's horrible. It's god awful.
Oh
Bethany
my
Davis is
god.
here. Hello. I was just updating Origin for the Sims 4. Cool. Zox is here.
Sims, The Sims.
Hi,
Nice.
Zox. Thank you, Zox, for writing that out because it's a long word for a piece of crap. It's so freaking painful, and I've been having an attack all weekend and all day today while I was at the hospital. It was like,
Oh my god.
Jesus, people, give me a break. Just give me a break. That's all I ask. Anyway, so let me know what's going on in the world, people, because I've been stuck in my own little drama at the moment.
It's just okay. There's a lot, but we'll start. I don't know how you feel about COVID anymore, but COVID-19, the warnings of a second wave, and then the whole drama with Trump with his rally in Oklahoma. Um, one, it had to be postponed, and then two, you have to sign a waiver or something because
He doesn't want to be sued.
yeah, you
For
can't be.
having
He
these.
doesn't want to be sued for.
Well, Utah's already in a second wave, and our numbers
Really?
are just going through the roof. Yeah,
Oh my god!
we're up in
Everything.
the 300-400 something new cases a day. So we're way up there. And yeah, our deaths are over 100. I mean, like 143 deaths so far, I think.
It's rising now,
Yeah, it's
and the whole
rising
deal was
really.
it was supposed to go away by summer, and it's
Oh, and they
not.
opened everything up. Like it's fine, and I'm like, it's not fine for me. But
Yeah, it's serious. I mean, this is the world we live in. Environmental Coffee House. This was one of the stories today. It was pretty intense. She said a black man was found hanging from a tree outside Houston
yeah,
today.
there's
I think
two of those like
two of
black
those. Yeah, we
hangings.
could talk about
I
that.
did
It's
see
pretty
those.
intense.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry. Those the blacks and Native Americans, anyone who's not white is really being attacked right now. Like it's just
Exactly.
it's
It's
disgusting. It's just
well.
disgusting.
So it was ruled. One of them, two of them actually. I'm not sure was ruled as suicide, but there's suspicion that it was a lynching, which is pretty horrific because that's a term. Yeah, it's deep-seated racism, and that's brutal. It's just brutal if that's the case, and it could be the case, but we'll find out more. But
Yeah, well, they're trying to say it's a suicide, but we've heard that story before, right?
yeah, it's just very disturbing, and so yeah, there's that. I mean, there was another shooting too. Basically, the Black Lives Matter protests are still going on, and there was another shooting in Georgia at a Wendy's. I'm sure everyone has heard about that. It's just
Hmm.
um
Yeah, but the guy was actually fighting arrest.
okay, so yeah, but
But that's like still there. He wasn't endangering the police officers' lives, so there should have been no reason for it to escalate to that point where he got killed. And
right,
even
and that's the
yeah,
issue. Yeah,
I'm
it's
not excusing his behavior at all, except for maybe he's freaked out by seeing all the news about those kind of incidences and he didn't want to be a part of it. Because when you watch George Floyd get handcuffed, he's totally in control, and then they're kneeling on his neck, killing him. Those kind of visions probably are harsh.
mhm.
Being in that culture, and I don't. I'm a privileged white woman. Okay, I admit it. I mean, I do have Native American blood, but not that much. Um, I'm not Elizabeth Warren claiming my Native American heritage,
Okay,
and
I
only have
wasn't
a
ready for that one.
1600s. No, I
I
have more
wasn't
than
ready.
Elizabeth Warren, and I would like to claim my Native American heritage because I like them better than the whites. But Time
Yeah, well,
McDermott's here. No food make people do things. Okay, maybe his. Yeah, if you're hungry, you're gonna take drastic measures. I don't know if that's what he meant, Troy. Tanya Delaney, he was drunk and sleeping in his car. He was doing the right thing. They could have cited him and left him alone. I agree, or taken his keys away. That's what they used to do with people who were sitting in their car and they were drunk. They used to just take their keys and say, "Sleep it off, dude," you know. But
But
he
no
was. I think
anymore.
he
It's
was in
going.
the drive-through, like literally in the drive-through when he was sleeping, and that's why the Wendy's or whatever was it Wendy's he was at.
Yeah, it was a Wednesday. I think they burned it down too. So it's
Oh
just
my
like
god.
everything's going
Well,
nuts.
I would too, you assholes. Just fucking wake me
Yeah.
up and tell me to go sleep it off. Don't fucking call the cops on me for sleeping.
Well, yeah, I
That's
guess that you don't
stupid.
deserve to be killed for that. It's
Yeah,
just
especially, with what's going on right now. You don't call the cops on a black man just because he's sleeping in his car. Jesus, that could have been
exactly
handled
who did
so
it.
much better by not even the police, but the people that before the police were involved. Personally, I would never do that. I would be just like, hey, dude, wake up. Do you want me to move your car for you while you sleep it off? Bring you some food, kind of soak up some of the alcohol or whatever's going on there, you know. I wouldn't ever be that big of a bitch. I think that's just rude. It's like, come on. It's a
Yeah,
hard
just leave
time.
them alone.
Some people are just stressing out and maybe overindulge. Okay? Don't
Right, that's a
torture
good
them
point.
more.
That's a good point. The economic situation too. People are like drowning in their sorrows, and we don't know what's going on with people, and then they get called on the cop, or the cops get called on them, and then
I think it's ridiculous. I think
yeah,
people are
court
way
time.
overboard with policing. I think we need to notch it down. I mean, way too many things are illegal. I think the cops just harass you for every little thing. There's way
I
too
know you
many
have to like avoid
laws.
the cops.
Yeah,
Don't get involved. Yeah,
I don't know.
it's an intense issue. Let's just say that,
It
but
is.
definitely what's going on right now.
It's
Everyone's
very.
saying never call the cops, but I
I
mean,
know, but yeah, but there's times you should call the cops. Like, someone robs you or whatever, but someone sleeping in a car is not a reason to call the fucking cops, people. Jesus.
seriously,
Jesus. Okay, have a little respect for your fellow beings. Just like, dude, okay, something's going on with you. Can I move your car for you? I'll bring your food out to you, whatever. You can sleep it off in the parking lot. Don't drive off, or I will call the cops if you're drunk driving. But if you're just gonna sleep it off in the parking lot, I'm good. I mean, be nice. God, why do you have to call the cops for every fucking little thing anymore? And why do the cops have to be such assholes now? Why do they arrest you instead of just? I mean, okay, when I was a teenager, I got involved
like
in this
respectfully.
party that was at a, a condo in Park City that was broken into. Okay, broken into. Kids had a huge party. All the kids were drinking. I had one beer. Seriously, I had one beer. And all the kids were drinking. I was like 16 years old, just barely had got my license, you know. And the cops came in and they took your name and everything as you were walking out the door, and they let me drive home.
Shit.
No
I mean,
one
that's
got
like a big.
arrested. They're just okay. Go home. Let your parents know because they're getting a phone call. My mom and dad never got a phone call, and I already blurted to them what happened.
That's
That's the way
that's
it
still
used to
happening
be.
today.
Can't we go back to that? That was such
Oh
a
my
better
god.
time.
Okay, is this because the military? I mean, the cops are like militarized.
Yes, I think that
Somebody in
too.
the comments.
Also, and they're just too power hungry, and they're forced to enforce too many laws and get too harsh on things. I mean, Mothers Against Drunk Drivers was horrible for the average population. I mean, they villainized anyone who drank, anyone
Mhm.
who did pot or anything like that. And that's just it was uncalled for, and it caused a lot of people to lose their careers over almost nothing. Yeah, I don't think people should drive, to where they're out of control. But oh my God, there's already a reckless driving thing. You get pulled over for reckless driving. Not enough people do, actually. So why not only target those that are doing that? Like, you can tell when
Exactly.
someone's drunk driving. Target that. It's so easy. Usually they're driving slower. Some assholes drive faster because they think they're invincible. But most people who are driving drunk are just going really so slow with both hands on the wheel, both eyes wide open. Am I swerving? Am I swerving? Am I swerving?
Okay.
No,
Is
seriously,
there?
I've been in enough of those situations
Oh
that
my
I
god.
know.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell they're either really slow or really fast.
Yeah, but the fast ones are the ones they should be arrested. But I just don't think you should lose your whole entire livelihood for one little mistake. Yet, if you're a housewife that does a pill and does the same thing, they don't get the same punishment, not even close. Or if you're just an asshole, reckless driver, if you're not
Yeah.
on um, some kind of intoxicating drug and you still endanger people's lives, you don't get as harsh a punishment as someone who didn't endanger any lives but just got caught with something in their system, no matter how drunk they were. I mean, okay, this is just something that pisses me off, but
No, but you can see the difference now is back in the day you would be let go and there was like a friendliness, and now it's just
oh yeah, or they
accusing.
pull you over and oh, you're too drunk to drive. Let me give you a ride home. They used to do that. They leave your car here, we'll send someone to pick it up, in the morning or whatever, and we'll drive.
Okay,
They used to do that. Why
okay,
can't they
okay.
do that?
Okay, this is the weirdest comparison, okay, but just go with it. Okay, you know those like slasher movies in the 80s and stuff, like Friday the 13th and stuff, or like Halloween? The cops are always like portrayed as like
I'm
good
listening. I
guys
just
and
got to
stuff.
close my door because I don't want to wake my husband up. He's back there.
Okay. All right, well, okay. Well, anyways,
Sorry.
okay, you're back. Sorry, I was like, wait.
I'm here. I'm here. And I should put my earphones in so there's no echo on you. Sorry. Sorry, guys, about
No, it's
sound.
fine. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, but everyone else probably is. Gotta find the rest. I hate how these have left and rights. It's frustrating.
It hurt after a while. But
Okay.
it is what it is.
Jay
Okay, so
Acker's
like,
in the
oh, go
house.
ahead.
Hello, Jay.
Basically, to wrap that up, cops are they seemed friendlier back in the day in like the 80s
They
and
were. They
90s.
were there to serve you and keep the peace and keep safety. Now they're just there to arrest you every chance they get, it seems like. White, black, different, but more harsh on the blacks and the Hispanics. We have, a big population of Hispanics here. So,
Now the question is, if you want to go down this road, is it has it gotten worse under Trump or was it worse under Obama?
I think it's about the same. I
Okay,
think the
okay.
racism has been more ignited. I think people are like they feel like they're, I don't know, more emboldened by Trump
Okay,
than
yeah.
they were with Obama. But as far as policing goes, I think it's been gradually getting worse. Yeah, it's worse for Trump, but it was getting worse through Obama years too, and Bush years and Clinton years. I think it started with the Clinton years.
Interesting. Okay. Wait, just in
Because
wait, both, yeah,
Reagan,
90.
when that happened, Reagan was in office with me, so it just seemed friendlier back then. Just like you didn't see the cops as someone who, I mean, as a privileged white person, I didn't see the cops as somebody who was out to get me, and I didn't worry about it. You know, um,
Bill Clement said it started with Reagan.
did it?
Like, I guess so.
Well, if it just started then, it still was mild then compared to now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we see it now too with the cell phones and everything, TV, it's everywhere, social media. Everyone's filming what was probably going on, but I'm not sure.
Ricardo the Lion-Hearted said you had me at 80s slasher movie.
Okay, it's because everyone, I've been watching this YouTube channel called Dead Meat. I'm spreading the word. It's hilarious. It like goes over all these like old movies and recent like horror movies, like all the kill count. It's like this is what the quarantine has done to me. But it's just funny going back. There's so many Friday the 13th movies anyway, and Halloween movies. I've never seen them, but this guy like goes over them anyway.
Oh,
Side
that's
note.
I don't watch slasher movies
I
because
don't either. It's just
it creeps me out, and I can't sleep after movies like that. I can't even watch Jurassic Park. It
Oh yeah,
creeps
we
me
talked
out.
about it.
Yeah, we
Jurassic
talked
Park
about
is
that.
on that YouTube channel.
I have bad nightmares. I can't watch movies about spiders. And even
Oh
though I'm
god.
pretty okay with snakes, even that Indiana Jones movie where he falls into the pit of snakes, that freaks me
Yeah.
out.
Well, or when
Especially
he's
since
like,
I was bit by a rattlesnake,
oh
and
yeah, no.
then it's a little more hard on me now. So yeah, um,
Yeah,
weird.
it's
I don't
I
know.
love those movies. Ricardo the Lion. Okay, well I never seen them, but this is they like it's funnier now. I know we're getting off topic, but it's like funnier now. Like looking back at '80s movies and like the theatrical blood was just kind of laughable now that
Oh,
we've
I
gotten.
know. Now it's like so realistic. It's
It's
even more freaky, and it was realistic enough before. I'm like the old spaghetti westerns where it's just like
oh
bang bang,
yeah,
and you don't see any blood.
I know.
And it's just like.
We've come so far in like the film industry.
I was
Oh my
okay with
god.
it that way. Couldn't it just stay that way? Because I don't. I mean, I see enough
There,
blood in real life. I don't need to see any more. It's mice and rats for me. Ew, says Didi Slippy. I know, rats and mice. Oh my
oh
God.
yeah, none of
I
it
gotta be hating it
matters.
in the morning because laughing is so harsh. Lori Taylor says
We can laugh a
14,000
little.
people killed by police on average each year. Most other countries have less than 10. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I just think our police are just they're just not peace officers anymore. They're
No, it's
they're militarized. I don't know, like prison guards for the populace. I don't know. How do you
yeah, they've
explain
become
it?
more militarized. They have like tanks and stuff. The department's like bought all the military supplies. So they view civilians as oh, you know what it is too is the terrorism years, right? Like anyone could be a terrorist, so we have to have like our cops be trained for terrorism and now
Yeah, there's George Bush for you. The war on terror and the
that kind of
what do they
faded.
call it? The Patriot Act that, spying on your citizens became okay in the name of security, national security. So, yeah, I mean, it's all that crap.
So it's been progressively getting worse, police brutality over since the 90s, since the Clinton era.
And yeah, well, the people have different ideas of where it actually began, but I'm sure Reagan had his piece in it.
Oh yeah, yeah, sorry, Reagan.
Yeah.
Well, he moved everyone to the
Protect and
right.
serve you shit sandwich, says Rich Diana. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Torstein's here, by the way. Hello, Torstein.
Hey, Torstein.
Let's see. Koch
Um,
brother communism. Okay. Yep. Koch brother communism. Yeah, it's a corporate crap. Oh my gosh. The cops have existed for only 170 years in the States.
most of that time they were probably. I mean, there's always the good cops, right? But like the late 1800s, right? Everyone was corrupt. The police department was corrupt. You movies too, if you want to go back to movies, but
Mm.
there are crooked cops, and that's probably what's getting broadcasted.
Oh, yeah. Well, it goes back to who are the ones that were protecting the railroad? I mean, that's the something brothers. Um, oh, you guys help me out. Who was it that was protecting the railroad? But they were glorified later. It was in several movies, but Tombstone was one where they were glorifying the ones that were protecting the railroad, and that's when they really started protecting the law was protecting corporations over people, like clear back
Right.
then. The
Oh yeah, the
railroad,
railroad guys.
yeah, and
Oh my god, they were
enslaving the
corrupt.
Chinese and all that. So
So it's
that's
been going on, but we see it now.
yeah, but at least I remember a time when I wasn't afraid of the police for every little thing, and they were fine. Okay, got pulled over, bad me. You want to ride home? I mean, I remember my brother being drunk on the street, and um, he's like, "What can I do for you, Arthur?" And instead of hauling him to jail, they gave him a ride home.
I know that's like not gonna happen anymore unless you have connections. Well,
Oh yeah, the rich people get that treatment still. Of course they
right.
do because they're connected, and that's what's wrong with society. And I think that's why there's so much dissension in the streets right now. Oh,
Think why?
Pinkertons, that's what it was. I met Pinkerton spies at eco auctions in England. Really? That's interesting. But yeah, the Pinkertons, those were the ones that were protecting the railroad and were glorified
Oh,
in the
okay.
movies. I mean, Tombstone was a damn good movie. It really was.
Yeah,
But
I remember that one.
but it was kind of fiction. Um, it's
What
the
is it
way you
based
wanted
on?
a lot of work, sort of. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but I love Val Kilmer, and he was cool in that movie. I'll be your Huckleberry. I love that.
Yeah.
It was such a good movie. Such
Oh
a
my
good
god.
movie. Okay, guys, don't forget to like. There's 20 of you, 28 of you here, and only 10 likes. Dang it. Come on, guys, get together. Help me out. Help me out. Policing started in 1840 in the States. Thanks, Jane. Lifespans of a train switchman, R&R dangerous on the railroad, dangerous. Yeah, yeah, break and switchman. They still, break and switchman still exist, and it's still a dangerous job.
Jeez.
I mean, it really is because I worked by the railroad. I loaded train cars and everything, and it's pretty freaking scary. They don't watch for you. You can't be on that railroad when they're doing switches. It's so easy. Get caught between two cars.
Oh my god. You
Tanya
get like
Delaney.
squished.
Yeah, it's bad. Young black men are taught by their parents cops endanger their lives every time they step out of the door. Yeah, they have to. I mean, how many people of our ethnicity? Well, more mine. You're not. Are you mixed race? I'm guessing.
Uh,
You look
I'm
like
a.
you could be mixed race, but
I
you
know I
probably
get that a lot.
still
So yeah, my
still
background.
enjoy white privilege to an
A little.
extent.
So yeah, I grew up in Sacramento, and my parents, my dad's, they're both European. So my dad's Spanish and Portuguese, that's his ancestry, and then my mom is Danish and English. So I have like a white mom, and I guess it's like called Hispanic, but it's still like it's Spain.
Right.
It's Spain,
We're
European
white
Spain.
people.
Yeah, so I
White people
guess
with dark hair.
yeah, I'm not Italian, but kind of close to
You're not
that.
a wop. I didn't say that.
I'm
That's just
from
you.
the mafia.
I didn't
I'm
even know
not.
what that meant till I dated an Italian guy, and he's like,
Really?
I'm
Was
just
it?
a
Okay,
wop.
this is
I'm
a
like, what the hell
stereotype.
does that mean? What's a wop? I don't know. I
A
guess
wop.
yeah, that's what they used to call Italian men for like or Italian people. Like it was it's a derogatory term for Italian people that was used way back then.
Oh,
Um, it so yeah, I'm just saying that because that's he called that himself, and that's where I heard it. I'm like, what? I never even what? I don't get- Okay, who boiled rope lamppost is here? I think.
hey.
Hello, boiled rope. Let's see. We need to find a way to get the police over to our side and go for the real crooks. I agree. If we could do that, we would win. We would win. I mean, the military couldn't override us and all the local police if we could just make them understand. My nephew's a police officer, and I don't know. I mean, we've never had this kind of discussion, but he seems like a good guy. But they're always, your friends and family that are police officers are always going to be nice to you. So I don't know, but I at the same time he really really likes the adrenaline rush of action. So he chose the
Jeez.
most dangerous part of town to work in downtown Salt Lake. And oh my God, then you can get it all into how they won't take people with a high IQ and all that. And then
Oh,
there was that recent court decision about how they don't have to take the highest IQs. Yeah,
yeah.
just not gonna.
Someone like applied and they didn't get to be a police officer because they had too high of an IQ. That kind of situation.
Isn't
I
that
don't know how
just
common.
crazy?
It means they don't want people pushing back or something. I hate to say it, but it seems that's the case.
Hello, Pat or Jamie. I'm not sure which. Karaoke Closet, guys. Go check out his channel and Jamie's channel. Also, True Smack and Activist on the corner says peace and respect. Welcome, True Smack and Activist. You're new. Since you said peace and respect, that's all I ask of anyone here. So you're moderator now. You're in the club.
Welcome.
Yes, very much welcome. Anyone who's for peace and respect, it's all cool to me. Yeah, I sent you an invite, Pat. So that's a look. Get your ass in here.
Yeah. We need to recruit a few more people.
I know. I'd sent the freaking invite to like 10 people. It's like, come on.
Really?
Where the hell are you? The thing is, Uphill Media is having a premiere on my date and time.
Oh, okay.
Joy Savage is doing a premiere of one of her new show. So I want you guys to watch it, but it better not be regularly on Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain, or I will just end everything with Uphill Media. Just kidding. I won't. But I'll be a little upset because that's my time.
Okay, yeah,
Pat's in
reserve
the
it.
house. Hello, Pat.
Hey, Pat. Welcome.
There he is. Okay, Tanya says
Pat,
that's
you would know
exactly
about the
why
slasher
they don't
films.
want cops questioning orders. Exactly. They want them to follow orders. Yep. Okay. There you are, Pat. You were on in
Hello.
Karaoke Closet today.
Yes.
Come and dagnammit. Gotta love the cartoon
I'm going to
talk.
get subscribers. It kills me.
Wait, Pat, you're into like the horror movies, right?
Well, my wife is the horror movie
Oh,
fan.
that's right. Okay.
So I sort of am by default.
He's comics.
I like some of them.
Okay.
Like,
Pat
Real
the
quick, what's
Batman
your
fan.
favorite?
Right?
Did you have a horror movie related question, Whitney?
Oh, I was just going on my quarantine binge. I found some YouTube channel, like a kill count on all these like old movies, all like Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Yeah.
The effects are hilarious. But yeah, that's right. Your wife likes all those horror movies. You guys have Jason.
If anybody likes Terminator 2, Jamie had the day off yesterday, so a lot of the stuff from Terminator 2 was actually filmed within like 20 minutes of our place here. So we went around to a couple places. If you can see behind me, that is where Arnold jumps off the motorcycle off the into the viaduct there.
Oh wow!
Really?
A famous place from Terminator movie. Cool.
Indeed.
Oh,
yes. So
that's
yeah, it's kind of neat having those places around.
That is pretty cool. Ian Savage is in the house. Authoritarian attitudes, predominantly on the right, is half the problem. Toxic masculinity, football player, rapist, John Wayne, pseudo TV mash. I think it's masochist.
Macho-ness?
Macho-ness. That's it. Macho-ness.
Macho.
Okay, bullies and bullied in the forces. Write it out. Yep. Psychopaths. This is about okay.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Can watch both Terminators yesterday. This is the quarantine. Sorry. Okay.
Nice.
It is the quarantine. Absolutely. Anthony, I had a friend who was an extra and born on the 4th of July in Dallas in front of the same elementary school I went to as a kid. I saw Tom Cruise. I didn't get to be an extra in the movie.
Oh, wow.
Well,
that's Val pointed out. The first Terminator is free on YouTube right now.
Is it?
Yep, it's an excellent. A lot of they use the Valley for a lot of both of those films.
I like the first one. I thought the rest of them got a little out there, but I really did like the first one. Don't forget to like, guys. 35 people watching, only 18 likes. Get on the ball, please.
What movie was your house used in, Socks? A horror movie. Are you going to give us hints?
Yeah, give us hints.
Yes.
I would like to know.
Was it Slumber Party Massacre?
No answer. Let's see.
All right. Well,
like and share. Yes, please like and share. Okay, I may fade out, guys. I'm trying my best, but I just spent 5 hours in the hospital and 1 hour each way drive time. I'm
a
freaking
lot.
Fuck
exhausted.
that.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Damn.
I know.
Yeah, hospitals are a bummer, man.
Oh.
Sorry.
And then I got home and couldn't even find scissors to cut this damn crap off.
Aw.
So I have a bracelet until I can find scissors or a really sharp knife.
Sorry, girls.
It's just a reminder too.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully the tests turn out good though. Crossing my fingers. Let's see.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see. What are you saying? Torch sign sounds like Black Lives Matters eco heads. Maybe. Are we Black Lives Matters eco heads? I mean, I do support Black Lives Matters, but
Right.
I support the ecosystem even more because I think it's more important, even though Black Lives Matters is very important for our species. But there's bigger things than just our species where I'm at. So, as far as justice for our species, that would be great, I guess. No scissors, but she has a gun. Yeah, too bad I can't use the gun to get rid of. Well, I probably
Oh my
could,
god.
but I might blow my hand off in the process. I'm not that good of an aim, and it's on there tight. Damn it! If it was looser, well, if it was looser, I could probably just slip it on.
That was great.
Life matters. I'm sweetly yes. Life matters. We should do a hashtag. Life matters. Yeah, because it's all life. All life matters. Like not just human life. I'm talking about all life. But people don't give a shit about anybody but humans. And the thing is, we need those other ones. That's the thing people forget. We kind of need the other lives for us to survive. So we
Survive.
kind of got to put those above us, which is really hard for most humans to understand. It's hard. Let's see. Lines can only divide. Yeah. Yep. Val agrees. Thanks, Val. You're such a cheerleader for me.
Wow.
Burning down 56.
Where's Val?
He's not here. He's dealing with issues. He's here in the
Oh.
chat, but he
Yeah.
doesn't want to be here because he's dealing with stuff.
Hang on one second.
I understand. Val's got to take care of his home life sometimes and take a break. I mean, he's always been here, so he's allowed a break here and there. He was here Friday.
Since somebody was mentioning Jeff Bridges and that he was a cool guy, I have a great Jeff Bridges story. I helped get his charity involved with the Lebowski Fest that they did here in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And
That sounds
ended
fun.
up smoking a joint with Jeff Bridges.
No.
Himself.
Oh God.
And that is the roach from the joint I smoked with Jeff Bridges.
You're gonna save that forever, aren't you?
That's probably the
Oh
ultimate
my
Big Lebowski
God.
collectible right there.
No kidding. No kidding. I'm a sweet leaf says
Yeah.
exactly the natural. All life matter. Hashtag all life matters down to the molecular. Life is a trip. It is. And it's a one-way trip, people.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, yeah, we don't
know what's coming.
We don't know. I actually think there's a kind of a sort of an existence after, and I don't know what form that is. I'm not gonna. If you pretend to know, I'm sorry, you're a dumbass because
Exactly.
nobody freaking knows. But I just think that what happens in here, I don't think it completely goes away. So,
Yeah.
but I don't think like there's a god or anything. I don't believe in an all powerful being because if there was an all powerful being, an all caring and all powerful being, life wouldn't be the way it is.
He's not. He's doing a half-ass job.
He's doing a terrible job.
George Carlin had a big bit about that. He said, these are the kind of results you'd expect from an office temp with a bad attitude. If he's not, he should have been out on his all-powerful ass a long time ago.
Exactly. George Carlin had it right.
He did.
I wonder why that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So,
what are you doing your show?
I'm trying to, but my work stuff has gotten kind of complex. So it's been hard for me to think about.
So well. See. Okay, we have 20 more minutes. Oh shoot. Okay, you guys gotta help me out. I'm seriously brain dead. I know
Okay.
always have this excuse, but
I have two more.
okay.
One's about basically, I don't know if we want to talk about COVID anymore, but like basically COVID again. The states, it's the states like California, Arizona, they call it the Sun Belt, and then southern states. The COVID cases are rising still. I think we already talked about this. It's the fact that it's still getting warmer, and the COVID's not going away.
Yeah, it's not
So
like the
what's
flu
life gonna be like?
seasonal. And so some states are already experiencing a second wave. And I mean, our state could
Yes.
still handle a lot more without the hospitals being overwhelmed. I mean, obviously, I've been spending a lot of time in hospitals. See how I get out of breath? This is a problem.
Yeah.
So
Take a sip. I just keep drinking water over here.
I'm
drinking coffee.
Hydrated.
My lemon water. But anyway, yeah. So we're okay for a while. But if it keeps going up at the rate it's going up, we won't be okay for much longer. I mean, give it like a month and we're going to be toast. So I'm trying to get all my testing done before that happens.
Isn't that scary though? You could like be in a car accident and you can't get treated because the hospital's overrun. Like that's maybe that's the
literally
scenario
possible. That's possible.
Yeah.
That
Well, not like you. I'm not trying to put curses. No. Knock on wood.
Okay, Tanya
Very
says it's not
superstitious.
going to be a second wave. The wave is never going to end. It's going to be a continuous wave. Yeah, we were starting to go down, but then they opened everything up
Right.
again. I mean, that's why it's kind of a
Capitalism.
second wave because the numbers were going down and down and they were almost gone. And they're like, oh, just open everything up. And then boom, skyrocket.
They never even no state I want to say followed the messaging from I mean there was limited messaging, but like the Fauci guidelines. Like
No,
Fauci's out of the picture now. You don't hear anything from him anymore. He's
he
gone. They
was on
silenced him.
one show, like,
He's on like Good Morning America and shit like that. But
yeah,
like no, you know, like yeah, I mean, yeah.
but they're not replaying him on all the local channels and all that. So most people aren't getting the message. And I think they just want to keep business going for business sake
Exactly.
and not for people. And they want people to feel comfortable going back to work. And
It's almost like our lives don't matter.
You
You
think?
might be onto something.
Wow. Never thought of that.
I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that you know, sometimes I think maybe that politicians might not have our best interests at heart. I don't know. It's just the vague.
That is not true. That can't be true.
I know. We've gone back. I don't know, man. It is. Yeah, it's definitely a weird times, huh?
I'm really trying not to laugh because it literally hurts to laugh.
All right.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I want you guys to laugh.
Good thing I'm not funny.
You're very funny. You're hilarious. Yeah. You're hilarious.
Not funny, haha, though.
Okay, so another topic is rent again and housing apocalypses and what happens when is everyone supposed to pay up with all these rent payments? Has anything happened with rent? No, probably not. Someone's coming on.
It's Oz.
Hey, Oz.
Hi, Oz.
Hey,
Oz, the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Oz.
Hey, where is everybody?
That's what I wanted to know. But hey, we have Whitney and we have Pat.
Not us.
Hi, Oz.
Where you been, Whitney? Hi, Pat. You've been busy.
I had a week, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Rich.
Oh my God, did I have the Natural Progressive logo right in front of Pat's face this whole time until Oz came on?
Yeah,
crap. I'm sorry.
Spanish flu took 3 years to cycle through, says Rich. Yeah, it wasn't there. There was the other big one was like 10 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, if it takes 10 years, in the past, the quickest they've had a vaccine was 10 years. If they create a vaccine in a year or 2 years, would you feel comfortable taking it?
No.
I wouldn't.
I don't feel comfortable taking over-the-counter meds.
I know, me either. I mean, with Big Pharma and all that, all they're trying to do is push a product. They don't have our best interests in heart. Oh my God, that sounds like the politicians. Huh.
Better watch it. You're going to get droned.
Oh, I totally will. I'll totally get droned, but that's okay. I have a short life.
What I want to know is how come everybody else is horizontal and I'm always this way, and if I turn my phone this way,
Well, you got to start your phone out, or it
I
messes
did.
it.
I
Really?
tried that. I tried that this time. I thought that might work, but it didn't.
That's so weird.
You know what? Let me try it again. I'll be right back.
Troy says, what does climate change do to it all? Wipes everything out, I guess.
Oh, climate change. I mean, it's happening so freaking fast. You want to talk about a few things with that? Well, hold on. Let me read Tanya's, because
Okay.
people who tag me, I try really hard to read your comments. If you tag me or do a super chat, I know people don't have money, so feel free to do at the natural progressive at Gmail, or not Gmail, just at the natural progressive. If you want to email me, it's that, but at the natural progressive, and it will come up in orange, and I can see, like just Tanya Delaney did. Philadelphia has an Occupy movement for homeless and displaced people. Nice. I think more people need to do that. Did I say hi to Ian Savage? And he says, no kidding, on over the counter. Yeah, I'm afraid to take that crap. Okay, let's see if Pat's got his camera worked out. Right now, Natural Progressive is right in front of Oz, I think. So, but it should be short lived.
That's all right. It's tickling my nose. I like that. That little
Don't leaf up your nose. Now you're sideways.
God damn it.
Now turn your phone, see what happens.
it hurt my brain, Pat. I can't handle that. There we
Oh,
go.
well, it's okay.
Are you out in a canal? What is that behind you?
No, that is where Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt double jumped the motorcycle in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Jamie and I went there yesterday, and because it's like right around the corner from us. So
cool. Is that where you diddled the maid too? Same place?
No, that was in his trailer.
Okay. I wasn't
Kent
sure.
Gill is here, and by the way, he says to tell you to set it to landscape, but he's trying. That's the problem.
I don't see a setting on the Zoom app on my phone for landscape. I went through it all. You can put backgrounds and stuff on there, but it's not that important. It's just one of those.
It's fine. We can see you fine. You're just a little bit smaller than us, but it's all right. Val says this is a bit non sequitur. I wonder how many extraterrestrial civilizations have survived the bottleneck we are in. We need help from aliens. I don't know.
Well, Val, as you know, we're an experiment. We're an alien experiment. They've come and seeded our DNA over the generations. So this is all by design, Val.
Yeah. Let's see. Cool place to hang out. Okay. Wait.
Hey, Whitney, Green Report. Are we going to die tomorrow, or are we good for another day? Or do you know?
In regards to just what's going on with the world?
Yeah. Climate, you know.
I think we got another 20 years until.
Oh, okay.
Well, what do you mean?
Optimistic.
I know.
I mean, 20 years
like
before civilization altogether is gone, or 20 years till things start really getting real. Because I think they're going to get real way before then. I
don't have a date, but maybe 2050, right? 2050. Well, like civilization, just surviving.
Like civilization pretty much crashing is what I'm thinking, and like normal civilization cannot exist anymore. How long do you think? Like as we know it, like civilization as we know it, even as fucked up as it is right now, like there's no more like people going to jobs or nothing. People are just Mad Max kind of scenario, I guess you can say.
Mad Max, like the 2070s, civilization ending like late 2040s.
Really? God, you're so much more optimistic than me. I'm like,
but they say by 2050 civilization is supposed to end, right? There's been like Australian government reports, legitimate ones on it, that civilization is at risk by like 2050. So that's where I get that number.
Yeah, but I just think those are so optimistic.
I stopped buying fresh fruit.
I know.
Well, I somebody got a screenshot of the aliens, what they think about what's going on. Didn't you guys see that screenshot? Can you give me screen share for a second there, Chris? I'll show you the screenshot.
Yeah, you should be able to just do it, I think.
Yeah, let me try it. Nah, disabled participant screen sharing.
What?
That's all right.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Okay.
I can make you a host. Would that help?
Oh, co-host, whatever.
Make
220,
co-host. Okay,
whatever it takes. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Let me try it now. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this was taken Saturday. Was it Saturday? Something over Hanford? No, it was someplace. But
And
this is the aliens. This is what they're thinking we're doing. So I think they're going to be good, don't you? Don't you guys think? I mean,
Sure.
it's a party. It's a
It's
party.
about right. I mean, like,
oh
look
my
at those
god.
stupid fuckers. They had lots of warning and they still fucking did it anyway. That's
We
what
got
they're saying.
free compost, ready to go.
Where's Randy Quaid when you need him?
Yeah, no shit. Oh my God, fly it right up their tailpipe, Randy.
Ken Dale says collapse is surprisingly manageable. God, I just don't know how you're going to manage bringing all those species back that we've killed off. That's what I think is so devastating. Is all the species dying, like
Well,
all
that's
the
a big
forest
part.
dying, all that.
That-
Like, how do you bring that back? How do you
The
bring back
Amazon, yeah, it's been
species
deforested.
250? I haven't even kept up with the new numbers, but it was 250 species, not just species a day are dying. I mean, how
Oh
long
yeah,
is
it's
that?
yeah. When I was a kid, it was bugs everywhere. Bugs, 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 bugs. Now I'm lucky if I see a bee flying around or maybe a spider or two. It's
I
crazy.
am so lucky. I don't know what is going on in my yard, but we have this weed like this, and I looked up what it was, and I found out it's horehound, which is a very medicinal herb, and it grows wild like crazy. The horses don't eat it, so it's even in our pasture where the horses are. Horses won't touch it, but it's a medicinal herb, and the bees love it.
It
I
smell.
meant to take a picture or a video of it with all the bees buzzing around it. It's like there's like a small patch and there's like 10 bees buzzing around it. Like,
They make candy called horehound. Does it smell like licorice?
kind of a little. You make tea out of it. And it's
Tea, yeah.
Yeah, tea,
fantastic.
yeah.
I'm drying some right now, so I'll let you know. I'm gonna try some
Yeah,
more.
do because I'm just loving the dandelion tea, and Joey's actually she's
I'll
selling
send you some.
it too. It's already bagged, so
Oh,
dandelion
really?
tea, Joey's coffee roaster, dandelion.
Nice. I'll
Awesome.
dry a bunch and send some to you, so you guys can try it.
Oh yeah,
Joey probably knows exactly what it is and what it's used for. I bet you.
we'll definitely try it. I love the teas.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, Ariel and I keep saying we've got to get our orders ready with Joey's coffee roaster. So,
Oh please, please.
Graham Elwood is doing some teas.
Oh yeah.
He's
and,
got his vigilante.
oh, that's perfect.
Plug for
Vigilante.
Graham.
Did
Yeah.
you get in contact with Graham to do your interview with him?
Not yet. No,
Damn you! Do it.
I had a push on with a big project, so I really couldn't. I haven't even really got to do much. Yesterday, Jamie and I had the day off, so we went out kind of driving around to unwind.
Well, sometimes you got to do that. I plan on doing that tomorrow because what a fucking day. What a day.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the second time I've been to that hospital, and second time they're like, "Oh, we can't do your test today." After I drove an hour there, it's like, no, you have to be able to do that. And they're looking. Anyway, they organized it, but I'm like,
Have
you
your
know, if I
phone.
didn't have a heart attack before I came, I'm definitely going home with one. So,
So they
thank
can't
you.
call you or text you or something, or what happened there? They just forget to call?
No, they just didn't have it in the system. They just forgot to put
Oh,
the system.
oh, system
It
failure.
was. I mean, it was in this part of the system, but not the entire system. It was just
Oh,
weird. Hans Osberger, you are so freaking sweet. Thank you so much
the
for
200th.
200
Thanks,
connect.
Hans.
I'm
Oh,
going for a real crook. Wish me luck. Bye.
Good
Okay.
luck.
Good luck, Hans. Good luck. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I really need support right now. For anyone who can afford it. Most people can't afford it, so I just love you guys being here. That's the biggest support for me right now. And thank you guys. 33 viewers right now. I think we're up to 38 at one point, but we're at 33 right now. Only 23 likes. Come on, people.
I just gave you two. So I
Did
gave you
you?
an uphill and an Oz like. So
Well,
that's two.
thank you. We just
Yeah.
need to keep it going. CB came. Yay, CB. We love CB. Okay. Am I missing it? Well, I mean, we're almost to the end, Oz. But how did Joy's show go today?
Oh, she was a little nervous. She, her first time out, but she was like blown away that she didn't have to do anything because she's been engineering all of her shows
I know.
forever. And she said, "This is the first time I've had media clips and video and backgrounds and embedding." And I'm going, "Really?"
I thought she did a great job when she was on Real Progressives, but
Oh yeah,
and I love her new picture. Her new picture is fabulous.
yeah. Wait till you see her bumper. We built that this weekend. It's a lot of fun. It's like crystal shooting out of the ground with little.
Her regular show's not going to be during mine, is it?
Mondays. I think so. She's going to be doing Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
That's my time. Damn it.
I know. But she's, yeah, she was a little nervous. She had fun. She had a good audience there. Jen Perlman, she's running down south. She jumped in for a minute and said hi, which was really nice. She's going to do Michael Brooks on Thursday. I'm going to engineer that. And next week, she's going to do Ryan Knight. And so it should be good shows.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Uphill Media, guys. If you get tired of me on Mondays, I guess you can go watch Joy, Savage Joy on Uphill Media.
Yeah, we can do both. We
go back and forth.
Yeah. We upload Natural Progressive on Rockfin too, so you can catch Natural Progressive on Rockfin Monday Madness, Women's Wednesday, and all the other good stuff that we
have. Val, thank you. You're always sweet. This is money for space aliens to come visit me. Oh, Val, you're so hilarious. I needed laughs today. I really did. I've had just a really rough day, and I'm getting really squeaky.
Wait, Kent Deal, we should get the list of names for hurricanes and try to pick the name for the first Cat 5.
Oh yeah, that would be a fun little game for Monday Madness. We need a game for Monday Madness. On Women's Wednesday, we do two things. We do the "We Are So Fucked" moment, and we do things that must go. So we need a Monday thing. So please, any ideas like that? That's great. We can do the pick a hurricane thing. But we need the list of hurricanes so we can read it off to everybody and
a great idea.
And do that. But yeah, I appreciate any suggestions of fun things we can do for Monday Madness. We have our 2 fun things we do for Women's Wednesday. So we need a shtick on Monday.
We're working on a game show at Uphill Media, so we're going to be doing a game show.
Oh, nice. I think it's fun. I just like audience involvement. And remember, go to my last Women's Wednesday show and make a comment or just come to the show with your things that must go suggestions or "We Are So Fucked" moment of the week. And, I love the contributions from the audience. So
way cool.
Hopefully we'll see you guys on Wednesday, but it's almost 8 o'clock. Any other things going on, Oz, with Uphill Media, Pat the Batman Fan, anything that's going on in WIT? Okay, y'all have a chance to last comments.
WIT?
Pat? Yeah. Subscribe to my karaoke channel.
Karaoke Closet.
Yes. And Oz, afterwards, let's try and set some sort of schedule for the Carlin thing, because I really want to move that forward, buddy, if you're not too busy yourself.
Not for you. Well, I already got you seated, so that'd be great. Whitney, you going to make it to Women's Wednesday on the dive this week?
Okay, sorry about last Wednesday. No, I'm just kidding. No, because I keep making excuses, but no, so I don't keep, okay. I don't want to keep blaming my husband, but his last week was school and like he's working at home, so it's hard to work at the same time. But I should be available not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday.
Well,
I can try to be there this week, Oz.
I hope so. As long as you're feeling up to it.
Yeah, if I have a big bout of the Costco chondritis, again, here's things, then I probably won't be there because I just can't. But if I'm feeling good, I'll be there.
All right. Well, I'll send you an invite. That'd be great.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Always send me an invite, and I will make it every chance I get. How about that?
Being on Uphill Media is fun. There's a lot to talk about.
It is. It's always fun. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I like it. Um, let's see. Please subscribe to Karaoke Closet. Yes, please do.
I'll
And
put the link there. There's the
oh
link.
yay, we have 26 likes. Yay! Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. A couple of you slackers in there, but
Yeah, what the hell?
yeah, it's all right. It's okay. I'm a sweet leaf. More water, more life. Okay. Yes, more water, more life. That should
Well,
be
let's all
hashtag
send
too.
Chris. Oh, sorry, Chris.
No, you're okay.
I was just going to say, let's all send Chris good wishes for her health,
Thank
because I
you.
know how much it sucks to go through
Yeah.
that stuff. It's
No
we
fun.
want you healthy.
I want to be healthy too. I'm doing my best. I mean, we've been eating salads all week. It's like,
Make some horehound tea.
I'm going to. I have it drying right now. It's almost dry enough to
Yeah.
make tea out of, so I'm gonna
Nice.
try that. It's supposed to be
Nice.
good for almost everything that I have a problem with. And my daughter told me things that you need will grow around you
Yep.
in nature. And I'm like, oh my God. When I looked up that plant, I had this app that you take a picture of it and it'll tell you what it is, and then it tells you all the benefits, if it's edible, if it's not, and if it's medicinal or not. And when I read everything it's good for, it's like, oh my God, this is everything I need in one herb. So
Nice.
super excited to try it. And I'll definitely ship you some of that, Oz.
Forward to it. Joey
Yeah.
loves stuff. We eat out of our backyard. It's weeds, and she's been feeding the dogs. She's been mixing these weeds. We just call them weeds with their dog food, and they're perking right up. My older dog, she's like getting to be 9, and she's running around like she's 4. So this is,
Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy. Hmm. Let's find something for my old
good.
part dogs.
Yeah.
Like there's one right behind me.
Uh huh.
Okay, let's
Is
see.
that Willie?
No, that's Tuffy.
Oh, Tuffy.
Hey, Tuffy. He's my little Aussie. My big Aussie is Willie, the obnoxious one. He's just a young adolescent child. He's obnoxious. But I love him anyway. He's just obnoxious at the moment. He'll get better. Let's see. Healing meditations are always fun. His book, yeah. I do quite a bit of that actually when I'm really stressed. I'll just look up a meditation and just like do it. Um, or I just sit and just breathe and just focus on my breathing because I got a lot of stress. I mean, I'm not even working right now, and I'm just feeling stressed. And I think a lot of it, and that's why I named my the show what I did. I'm feeling it. It's the weight. I'm feeling the weight of what's going on, and hopefully I'm not alone. Hopefully, y'all are bearing that weight with me.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on right now.
Yeah. Good health, lovely heart. Aw, I'm a sweet leaf. And Jean, you guys are both sweethearts from hell. I swear to God.
Nice to see you, Gene. Haven't seen you in a while.
Jean's always here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I love Jean. CB and Anthony. Oh, oh no, Anthony forgot to dump the bird bath. Possum will be headed for water later tonight. Aw, aw. Yeah, doomer stress, Rich Dan. I think it is doomer stress. I am feeling it. Release the weight, says book. I'm trying to visualize releasing the weight. But it is what it is.
You know what's interesting with all the closures of the COVID and everything reopening, public libraries are still closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what that says about our priorities as a
I know,
as a
what the
society.
hell? Public libraries should be one of the first things that
Yeah.
open. Sorry about
But the Nike store is open.
the what is?
The Nike store,
Oh, is it?
the malls. Well, I mean, my wife unfortunately works at a mall type of situation. And like there's lines around the block for the Nike store.
Isn't that crazy? Of all things to be in line for when things open up, bullshit things like tennis shoes.
It's our priorities. Well, I mean, NBA
What fucking
players
priorities?
and athletes, they're kind of the new rock stars. There's very few like, they're the super celebrities now. So and they wear fancy shoes. So I guess that's, I don't know. It just says something about our priorities, I think.
Or lack thereof. I think it's
Or
lack.
lack thereof.
I think it's lack of priorities.
I got news. Washington State's becoming a hot spot again. It's just been
Oh, lovely.
way up since they started opening stuff. And our
Yeah,
governor,
I saw that.
yeah, he's been doing better than Cuomo ever. You know, I don't know what the hell they were doing with him, but he's been doing pretty good. But we're going to end up clamping this thing back down within the month or so, the way they're spiking. So
Jay Inslee, right? Yeah, he's your governor.
Ansley, yeah,
We're
he's
spiking like crazy. They're just going to keep opening things.
yeah. At least at least him being a neoliberal, which I can't stand. At least he's handling this as best as any of them are. I would say. So, yeah.
Aw. Anthony was pulling weeds around the rose, and a wasp flew right in his face, but didn't sting him. I think wasps, like, I have wasps that are right in this stove that's right by my tomato plants and stuff. I'm there all the time, and the wasps are coming in and out of it, and they don't bother me at all. They're,
Sting or bite?
huh?
Wasps sting or do they bite?
Well, they don't have a stinger that kills them like a bumblebee or something. They can sting you, but they can sting you repetitively.
Hmm.
And they can be very aggressive, and I've noticed some years they're more aggressive than other years. This year they've not been aggressive at all, so I don't care if they're there because they all are pollinators. Those, even wasps, are pollinators, so you should try not to kill them.
My youngest girl, she got stung on the tail and it swelled up for like 2 days, and she was just, what happened?
Well, it hurts if you have aggressive. I mean, usually one's aggressive, they're all kind of aggressive, and you'll know when they're aggressive.
Oh yeah. Well, she gets back in the back there in the over an acre with all the trees and bees and everything, and she just probably sat on one.
Probably.
Part of being a kid, learning about that stuff.
Yeah.
One time we were walking in the woods when I was a kid, and we stepped on a beehive that was in a log.
Oops.
And we kept walking, and we felt ourselves getting stung from behind, so we panicked, turned around, and ran back the way we came through the whole swarm of now swarming bees.
Good job.
And I was stung from head to toe, and my mom put me in a bath full of Epsom salts, basically. And
oh man,
yeah, talk about
ouch.
Jeez.
That's I don't know. Part of being a kid.
Yep.
I'm surprised I lived through my childhood, actually.
Me too.
Me too. Dumb shit I did.
I did some pretty dumb shit, really bad. I used to ride my horse bareback and put my legs up on her back, sitting like a frog on top of her back to race, run her up the hill like a jockey, because I didn't realize they actually had saddles for that. I'd go falling off. Or me and my sister would ride double, and the saddle wasn't tight, so we both got tipped over upside down under the horse.
Oh my God!
No fun.
Yeah, I have so many stories. Val used to ask, "You ever got bucked off a horse?" I'm like, dude, you don't know the half of it. I've got bucked off so many times in my life. It's just insane.
Oh yeah. Ant bites are bad too. Anthony was just saying,
ant bites.
Yeah.
We don't have fire ants here, so the ant bites aren't that bad here. But I've heard fire ants are just god awful.
Oh yeah.
We got big ants up here. They can carry off the whole picnic basket, 2 of them.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The old cartoon.
Troy McDermott says, "Wait till climate change hits them." Yeah. Climate change is going to hit us all eventually. And it's stressful.
Well, the West United States is drying out, right? That's our problem. Lack of water.
Yep.
Has anybody been watching keeping track of Paul Beckwith?
I've been watching a little bit on his Blue Ocean event. That's what he's been talking about lately. But I think where we are, at least me and you, Whitney, I think we're going to run out of water before anything else, and thus food. And
right, I believe you.
Here, I mean, the population keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. We're the second dry state in the freaking country. You can't. No, it's just not going to work.
Water wars are coming.
Yeah, I think we're going to have serious problems with water. and I think it's going to come sooner rather than later. And I think that's going to be the first sign.
Well, what's everyone's prediction for the end of civilization? What year? End of civilization is you can't go to the grocery store anymore. You have to like fend for yourself.
I think it's before 2025.
Soon.
Holy shit! Okay, we're gonna have a bet.
I'm a doomer.
I think it'll be within a few years.
You gotta be specific. Pick a year.
What year is it now? 2025.
See, same as me.
Yeah, I've been saying 2025 for the last 10 years. So
maybe sooner.
So all you guys have the same bet?
Yep. I'm going to stick with it. 2025, we're fucked.
2025, we're fucked.
That's it.
Well, we're heading towards something, and there's all sorts of other factors. I mean, the financial factors and unseen biologicals or unexpected actually it was expected stuff like COVID and ecological disasters.
Tanya Delaney and Jean
giant
agree
meteor.
with the 2025. I'm a sweet leaf. The fucking rain feels dry. Yeah, it kind of does, except for the one we had last week.
The rain. Yeah, it looked like jello. It looked like jello coming out of the sky, the rain. And it was 64 degrees, but it was just like micro jello droplets because they'd fall and they'd stretch while they're falling. I'm going, what the hell is this shit? You know, it's just really optically, they look like they were sliming out of the air. And then we had a downpour and you couldn't see, 20 feet in front of you. It was nuts. And that lasted for 5 minutes. And then it started sunshining.
Torstein says 2020. You want to get real depressing?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Like I said, I'm just every day I wake up, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm still here. Wow.
Yeah,
things are still here. I mean, I'm not counting on jack shit.
Well, Shannon says 24 months after the Blue Ocean event.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna say 2035. I know that's a lot.
You are so optimistic. I love your optimism. I love your optimism.
I was gonna say 2045, but you know what? Maybe it's 2030s.
I'm a sweet leaf says the end has already happened. This is just a dream.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I lean towards some sort of simulation or experiment, or who knows?
Like we are in kind of a simulation.
Matrix
doesn't mean it's not any more real. I mean, it's pretty real to us.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So,
yeah, we don't know the nature of our own consciousness, and those are not burning questions for most people anyway. So it's like, got to go get my new shoes.
Wow.
Yeah, my Nikes.
J2 died in May, so Q3. I think, of course, I'm saying Q3 of this year is when that's going to happen.
Yeah, the housing market's going to crash just the first part of August, right?
People driving now won't be next month, this kind of deal. Yeah. Ozafay, that's exactly what I'm saying on Weird Rain. Yeah, I'm a sweet leaf and Oz agree on the Weird Rain. I haven't seen that. We had a pretty ginormous rainstorm, but, it was like 6 inches of rain within 3 rainstorms, but the ground was still dry after it. And normally the ground we would have flooding and like we call it Lake Minnetonka, where the water would be just pulled up in all the low spots. That didn't happen, even with 6 inches of rain. That's just like crazy.
That's weird, crazy. Shannon and I've been saying some big shit is going to hit the fan this week with all the protests and the cops and the Hells Angels going up to Seattle and all this stuff. We've felt like all weekend something's going to fly. And
well, things just feel heavy. They just feel heavy, and they just don't feel right. And I think probably some of my health is because of that. Just feel it.
Yeah,
pressure.
Yeah, your health stuff will color everything. Sucks, but hang in there, Chris.
I am. I have you guys to live for. And my animals.
And your plants.
And my lovely plants. Oh my gosh. Watching the new germinating plants, like every day I'm seeing new ones that germinated. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I like
more of those videos. I really like watching you because you get so excited about the plants. It's fun to watch.
It's like, yay.
Fun to watch.
I do. I'll have to do more. I definitely have to videotape the horehound with the bees. It's not a pretty flower that the horehound has, but all the bees around it is so freaking cool. It just attracts bees like crazy. I'm gonna have to harvest some seeds and put them in with my garden. So
You could start your own horehound farm.
I absolutely have enough I could make pounds and pounds of horehound tea with what I have. So maybe I'll send it to Joey.
Oh yeah, she'd love that.
And
She'd
so
love that.
she can package it and sell it. So that would be cool. Maybe send some to the vigilante. So anyway, I have a lot of it. I have a lot. I mean, I could harvest so much, and it's right now perfect time to harvest it. I'm just gonna go clip it all up and dry it all out. There's a lot. Oh my God, pounds and pounds and pounds of it. Seriously, just growing wild, and no chemicals on it. None. It's good. Good stuff. Okay, guys. All right. I love you guys.
Yeah, I gotta head out.
Yeah, we all gotta go. All right. We gotta get out of
Yeah.
there. Stay optimistic, natural says Anthony.
Torsten said, human behavior is predictable. A deadly lung virus pandemic is unpleasant for people to think about for very long. Therefore, they stop thinking about it, giving the deadly lung virus pandemic free reign.
Yeah,
That's exactly it. People are just like,
that's happening.
I've had enough of this.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
we don't need this anymore. And doesn't matter. It's not going to stop the virus whether you believe it's there or not. It's not going to stop it whether you want it to be there or not. It's just there. And
Yeah,
so
I would add that human behavior is sadly predictable.
yeah, it kind of is. And they don't really, they think they rule everything and can control everything, but that's just not the case. So, all right, guys, say goodbye to everybody.
Jean says 5 years left to YouTube chats together, question mark. 5 years, we're gonna see.
Okay, let's try. Let's try. Yeah.
gonna
Subscribe
be
or
a bit-
perish to karaoke closet.
You guys play this game, Fallout. That's what we're going into.
Yep, exactly. Kind of. It's gonna be there. All right, you guys. Don't get the vibes. I'm trying not to, but it was scary at the hospital. I mean, none of the people working there were wearing a 95 mask. None of them. At this hospital, the other hospital I had tests at, all the people were wearing the N95s. My clinic, my general practitioner, everybody in that office.
God, our
N95.
governor made that a law last week. Everybody.
Well, that would be.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a free for all.
It is. I mean, there's no consistency. Okay, guys.
Nobody's steering the ship.
All right, guys. I love y'all. Peace, love.
So long, suckers.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah, so long, suckers. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Oh, yeah. Live long as you can and prosper, bitches.
Yes.